Hey everyone, it's Erik from REJU Medical. We're the stem cell guys. Today I want to talk a little bit about our competition. REJU is probably the biggest stem cell company in Colombia, other than the big one, which is BioXcellerator. And so I get a lot of questions about bio. I also get a lot of questions about Stem Cell Institute of Panama, which is Dr. Reardon's space, and Cellular Performance Institute, which is in Tijuana. Those are the three main competitors. There's a few other halfway decent ones as well. So let's talk about the pros and cons. And I'm being straight with you guys. I mean, if you go there, you're not going to get ripped off. However, there are some pros and cons. On the pro side, they all have beautiful offices. They all do a lot of advertising. Most of them have been on the major podcasts. Many of them have celebrity clients. Okay, those are the main positives. On the con side, the first thing you gotta look at is stem cell quality. So none of them have terrible stem cells, but they don't have as high an efficacy cell as I would like to see. So what does that mean? That means that how many times are they replicating the cell, those three companies? How many times are they replicating? How many times are they passing the cells from one plastic box to a bigger plastic box, to a bigger plastic box, to a bigger plastic box? It's called passing the cells. If you do a lot of passing, you're getting a lot of replications in the culturing mix, in the mix that's creating all the billions of cells that you need to service $1 million in clients or more. So there is their problem. It's in number of patients they're dealing with a week and number of cells they need. It's a finite game, guys. That means your laboratory can only make so many cells a week. And if you don't have enough yield, you can't service people that are paying you tremendously aggressive rates. So quality of cell. I think it's a mid-level cell line that they all have. Again, no disrespect. It's a 6-7 pass, and each cell that is replicating within the mix, within the culture, within the total expansion from a small number of cells to a large number of cells tends to run over 50 replications. So that's one of what I consider to be a con, especially for the prices, which we'll talk about in a minute. Number two, price. So they're going to be highly aggressive in terms of price. Now they're going to tell you it's about costs, and I think it's some of that, and some of it's that they deserve to get paid top dollar because they spend a lot of money in advertising. All those shows they go on cost money. Everything costs money. So no disrespect, it's just going to be more expensive to go there. Number three is in the service end of things. I've heard they do it okay in servicing, but you're not going to get the quality of service because you have too many patients. You can only do so much with a patient. Again, we can argue about this, but the hands-on that I expect from my people is difficult to replicate with 15 patients a week. Very difficult to give each one of those patients the kind of attention that they think they deserve for the $40 or $50 or $60,000 of spending. So here at REJU, because we're not as big, we don't service as many patients a week, and we decided to keep our stem cells low in terms of replication, we have huge advantages. Our cell line is a 3-4 pass cell line and 12 replications. Again, 6-7 cell line, 56-60 replication cell is my competitors. Number two, our prices are 40 to 50% less. Sorry, that's how you compete in the market. You know, if I'm not going to spend $200,000 a month in marketing, which is what I hear my competitor spends, I'm not going to have as many patients, and I'm going to need to be much better in the price, which we are. We're very competitive. And then number three is we provide a higher level of service. I'm talking about physically at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night. If there's an issue, we're there for them. I'm talking about our patients. We are there through the process. We are there before the process for as much as 2 months, prepping the patient to get ready. Why can we be so competitive? And we are. And we're very profitable, and we cost 50% less. I can prove to you we have a better cell line. It's really easy. We give a measurable guarantee. Nobody else does this. Nobody else gives you a measurable guarantee. What does that mean? That means that if you don't get a result, a measurable result, we retreat you for free. Ask my competitors what they do. Now, why can we do that? Are we just foolish? Are we going to go out of business? No. I treat 2-3 patients a month and retreat them. Not a problem, because A, we own the laboratory, so we get the cells because we own it. Number two, and more importantly, the cell line is really strong. So short term, that can mean, you might get a headache, you might get stomach ache. I had a guy today shaking from chills, but after 4 hours, they feel much better. And after 4 months, they're getting real results, which means I'm not gonna have to treat most of them again, 90% at least. And if anybody tells you to get a full 100% result, I would run, because it's not true. It's just not possible. You're gonna have 10% of your patients are not gonna get the results they want, sometimes may weigh more, depending on the quality of the clinic and quality of the cell line. So we give a measurable guarantee because we know our product works. And I'm not saying it doesn't work for my competitors, but it cannot work as well because they don't have as strong a cell line. It's really about the stem cells, guys. So make sure you get a great stem cell line if you're gonna spend the kind of money that they're asking. And even if you spend less, if you don't get a good stem cell line, you're wasting your time, and you're not gonna get the results you want. Especially to where we are in Medellin, you're gonna get as good a quality of cell as getting it right off the cord at a very small price for the number of cells you get.